Hello, NollyTalks viewers. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into the latest 2026 Yoruba movie titled ALAYAKA. This is not just a romantic drama, it's a powerful and intense story about love, betrayal, revenge, and the consequences of choices in both relationship and life. ALAYAKA features Deborah, Shokoya, Habeeb Alagbe, Bakare, Zainab, Jolomi, Bonike, delivering strong performance in a movie filled with emotional twists and shocking revelations. From the very beginning, the movie introduces us to a complicated romantic situation. A woman finds herself deeply involved with a man who is not only dishonest but also married. What starts as a relationship built on promises quickly turns into a painful reality. The man deceives her, leading her to believe in a future that was never real. When the truth comes out, everything begins to fall apart. This moment set the tone for the entire story, a journey filled with emotional conflict and heartbreak. As the story unfolds, we see how betrayal affects everyone involved. Their intense confrontation where characters express love, anger and disappointment. Trust becomes a major issue. Once broken, it proves difficult to rebuild. Another layer of the story introduces pregnancy and the difficult decision that comes with it. This becomes a major turning point, raising questions about responsibility, commitment, and emotional readiness. The topic is handled with seriousness, showing the weight of such decision and their impact on relationships. Infidelity is a recurring theme throughout the movie. It goes beyond just one relationship, showing how betrayal can spread and affect multiple lives. Friends become enemies and trust is shattered in unexpected ways. This adds depth and complexity to the story. Despite all the romantic chaos, the movie also highlights family life. There are moments where we see fathers showing love and care to their children. Simple gestures like promising to visit school or spend time together reminds us of the importance of family bonds. This scene provides emotional balance, showing that even in difficult situations, love can still exist. Another major aspect of Alayaka is its focus on business and professional life. We see corporate meetings, investors' discussions, and negotiation. Characters deals with contracts, marketing strategies, and managing company affairs. Trust again a key theme here, but this time in a professional setting. There are moments where one character is given responsibility to manage important business operations. This shows confidence but also opens the door for potential conflicts. And indeed, conflict arises. Accusation of mismanagement and betrayal in business creates additional tension. It becomes clear that trust is fragile whether in love or in business. One of the most shocking elements of the movie is the health crisis. A character suffers from a serious condition linked to idomia poisoning. This leads to several complications, including the risk of neurological damage and stroke. This moment changes everything. It introduces fear, urgency, and emotional pain. Family members are forced to confront the reality of the situation and support each other during this conflict difficult time. But perhaps the most dramatic part of the movie is the theme of revenge. A betrayed woman takes matters into her own hands. Using her knowledge and intelligence, she carefully plans her action. She manipulates the situation in a way that exposes the consequences of betrayal. This is where the story becomes intense and morally complex. It raises questions about justice and revenge. Is it right to fight back in such a way, or does it only create more damage? As the story reaches its climax, we see that consequences of every decision made by the characters. Relationships are broken, trust is destroyed, but at the same time, there is growth. There is learning, and there is a chance to move forward. The story concluded with a sense of resilience. The characters begin to rebuild their lives. They learn from their mistakes and focus on becoming better versions of themselves. This ending proves provides a sense of closure and hope. In terms of acting, the performances are strong and convincing. Deborah Shokoya delivers an emotional, powerful role, especially in scenes involving betrayal and confrontation. Habeeb brings intensity and depth, making his character both compelling and complex. Bakare, Zainab, and Jolomi, Bonike also contribute significantly, adding balance and emotional weight to the story. However, the movie is not without its flaws. Some parts of the story may feel heavy due to the multiple themes being explored at once. Also, certain transitions between personal and professional storylines could have been smoother, but despite these minor issues, the movie remains engaging and impactful. One of the biggest lessons from ALAYAKA is that actions have consequences, whether in love, business, or personal decision. Every choice we make can affect our future. The movie also highlights the importance of trust. Once broken, it is very difficult to rebuild. Another key takeaway is resilience. No matter how painful the situation may be, it is always possible to move forward and rebuild. One of the most powerful moments in the movie is when the betrayed woman takes control of her life. That moment represents strength, independency, and the courage to stand up after being hurt. In the end, Alayaka is a bold and emotional Nollywood movie that explores love, betrayal, and revenge and redemption. It is a story that keeps you engaged while also delivering important life lessons. Overall, I'll rate this movie a solid 7.5 out of 10. It's an intense and thought-provoking film that will leave you reflecting on the choices people make in relationship and life. If you enjoyed Nollywood filled with drama, emotion, twist, and strong messages, then this is one for you to watch. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification for more Nollywood movie reviews on NollyTalks station. Let me know in the comments, do you believe revenge is ever justified, or is forgiveness always the better option? I'll see you in my next video. Bye.